The May Day parade opened with blocks of workers marching on Havana's Revolution Square. Presiding over the event, First Communist Party Secretary Raúl Castro and President Miguel Díaz-Canel. This was the first time that the historic rally did not open with an official speech, although just a week earlier, Cuban unions held their National Congress, which focused on the demands and challenges of Cuban workers, along with current realities facing the country, like the latest sanctions imposed by the U.S. Trump administration.
We Cubans will not be intimidated by the new measures and lies, most of which we have already faced and defeated many years ago.
May Day marchers carried signs, many against the U.S. and its most recent threats to tighten sanctions. Others shouted their continuing support of the Cuban socialist system and the leadership of President Díaz-Canel, in office now for 1 year. Demonstrators also expressed solidarity with the people of Venezuela and their president, Nicolás Maduro. Cuban workers now number nearly 4.5 million. Including more than 1 million employed in private and cooperative enterprises. And those here echo the government's message that the joint work of all sectors is needed to increase local production of goods, diversify exports, and increase efficiency, key to achieving economic stability and growth. Cuba's current domestic and external challenges do not suggest much optimism in the short term, but this march reveals that Cubans are closing ranks to face the country's economic tensions and the U.S. policy of sanctions against the island.
We see it as our joint work to defeat the U.S. blockade and the Helms-Burton Law, which they want imposed on us, but which will only make our unity stronger.
This May Day, the Cuban people, the youth, the workers, and the families gathered here are sending a strong message against U.S. aggression and proving that we all are building a different system and a different model.
These demonstrations in Havana and across Cuba, seen as an expression of unity and commitment to the revolution begun by Fidel Castro 60 years ago. Luis Chirino, CGTN, Havana.